One of the fastest ways to mess up an interaction with somebody is to overthink it. In fact, overthinking often just ends up being an awkward silence. Now, my buddy Lloyd has been making some incredible videos this week, and he's made a video that tells you what to do to stop your brain overthinking and start making the actions in a conversation that you need to get it towards where you want it to go. And here's the video.
So today we're going to be talking about how to make yourself naturally confident, okay? Because really when women are looking at you, they're looking for that natural confidence that you exude. And a lot of times when I'm talking to guys is that they really don't know how to naturally create it. And it's a process that happens over a long period of time, okay? So a lot of people think, when I first started getting into dating coaching, I thought that you were either confident or you weren't confident. I thought there was the only two things that you could be. And I was so freaking wrong about that. So after I learned about the pickup industry and all that stuff, then I started getting into it that way. But really, the way that those guys were coming about it was everything that they taught was trying to act confident rather than actually be confident. So they would say, stand in a certain way, you want to stand back, you want to kind of lean slightly away from her, so that way you appear more high value. Then you want to insert certain DHV statements into your stories. So you say something like, oh, I was driving a Lamborghini, and then, I happen to be picking up my wife who's a supermodel, or whatever it is. Okay, and that thing, it sounds ridiculous to say right now, but that's really what I was thinking at that point, is you would do that. Now, if you do this, yeah, sure, maybe there might be some girls who are kind of naive that will believe you, okay, but really, even those girls will be able to sniff out a certain level of insecurity that you have, okay? This is not the way to actually solve your problems. The secret is to get natural confidence, and all of that stuff will come naturally to you. Okay, so how do you get natural confidence if you're not already confident? Well, you build it through other ways than trying to act like it. And sure, those tips can help. I can give you all of those kinds of tips, but here's the main one that I would start focusing on right now for you guys. What I would start focusing on right now is start journaling. Start writing things down every single day. Pay attention to the thoughts that you're saying to yourself. In the last video I talked about the questions that a lot of people say are sometimes very, very disempowering. Are you asking yourself, am I doing this right? Versus, hey, do I want to be doing this? Okay, those kinds of things, if you tell yourself those again and again every single day, they're going to breed a level of insecurity. Or if you tell yourself the positive version of it, you're going to be getting more and more confident every single day. And a coach can help with this. That's one of the reasons why I got a coach all those years ago and why I coach people now. And it's one of the biggest things I coach on. I pay attention to the messages they're telling themselves. I make sure that when they start their day, they're journaling, they're writing down the things that I tell them to write down. Because if they write down disempowering messages, it's going to set the tone for the rest of the day. So pay attention to the messages and the things that you're writing down at the beginning. And if you need some help, reach out to a guy like me or somebody else. In fact, I'm actually so passionate about this that I'm going to be doing a seminar with a guy named Lyons, who's my business partner, this Saturday. We're going to be doing a business seminar on how to write the right kinds of messages that you should be writing, the right kinds of things, affirmations that you should be telling yourself that are going to breed natural confidence. What happens is that your brain needs to see evidence of you being that guy. So what you do is you start with the thought. The thought brings in the actions. So you start with writing down the things that are going to empower you during the day. You take actions on those steps, and then that over time is going to breed confidence. And it doesn't happen overnight, but if you do this consistently, and it's super easy to do, you just take a little bit of time during the day to do it, that is what's going to actually make you into a naturally, not so natural, confident person after doing this again and again. And again, we are going to be going over this Saturday. It's a free seminar, so just come, take a look, see what kinds of messages you should be telling yourself, again, every single morning. And also I would recommend that you do an evening exercise as well. We'll be telling you exactly what those messages you should be sending in the seminar this Saturday. But to start by writing down your thoughts. Start by paying attention to the messages you're telling yourself, because the messages you tell yourself are the messages that you convey to other people. And you do it with your body language, you do it with the way that you speak, you do it with the actions that you take, not just the words that you say. Sure, the story that I told you about the pickup guy giving demonstrations of higher value is going to display a certain level of, the words might be high value or confident, but the actions, the body language, everything else says he's insecure, says he's not confident, and those things matter a lot more. So if you want to get that down, I recommend that you start by doing that. Join us on Saturday. There's going to be a link in the description box below, so click on that link if you want to get signed up, and I look forward to seeing you. Thanks a lot, you guys. Good luck out there.